Welcome to the Critically Clueless. So, patch 1.03 has finally hit. It has been released on the PC. We are still waiting on console for the official release. Of course, you could already play this game, well, this patch at least, on the PC in beta last week or the last few days. It's just officially hit, been released, and we are still waiting for it on console. But I figured I'd go back over it, as like I said, this patch is literally only just released. So one of the biggest talking points, I guess, within these patch notes is the fact that safe houses are now hidden. That's right, no longer will you be looking through each neighborhood to see who lives there to decide who you're going to boss rush first. The safe houses are hidden and you actually have to work to uncover the boss, and where they are. Once you officially meet any given faction, of course you will have the sit down invitation as usual. However, you will not know where their safe house is. As the weeks tick by, you get a 1% chance of their safe house actually being revealed. You can of course move this on by choosing to go to war with them, taking over rackets, and generally being a bloody git. And the more of this stuff you do, the more likely it is that you will uncover their safe house and thus then being able to attack them and boss rush them if that is what you want to do and if that is your current playstyle. The next main big update within this patch is the fact that the AI generally has been improved. From now on, if a goon does actually have an explosive, they will fire the explosive. Also, as the AI bosses actually level up the areas around them, the thugs, the guys that are actually guarding the rackets, they're going to level up. Now, it's going to be a stat base. You're not actually going to see them look tougher and big bolder and all that sort of stuff. But within their stats, they are going to be leveling up. So as they level up security, you're going to be facing bigger and badder guards, hopefully proving a little bit of a challenge for when it is to overtaking rackets or, of course, overtaking an actual safe house. I think the AI upping the buff is definitely going to be good for the game. It's definitely going to be pushing it in the right direction. As we all know, the game itself was already ridiculously easy. Hopefully this adds a little bit more difficulty to you. Let me know down in the comments if this is what's happened for you, if you're feeling it to be a little bit harder, and hopefully, of course, going in the right direction there. The next big thing, point number 3 within this patch, is that there is finally an autosave. So when you go to war and when you actually get attacked, and we all know that sometimes we're going to get attacked by up to 7, groups again and again and again, racket after racket. Well, now there is actually an auto resolve. Now, it's not the finished auto resolve that will be within the next patch of the game, but there is a basic rudimentary version of it in the game as of now. In patch 1.04, there will be a flushed out full feature within it of an auto resolve, but for now we've kind of got like a basic one to test out, I guess. Let me know what you think of this auto resolve. Me personally, I think one of the biggest features this game needed was an auto resolve. It was kind of silly it not being in there, especially playing this game, for the first time. I think the first 3 or 4 playthroughs, I thought I was doing something wrong, but I was getting attacked by so many different people, so many hit squads, all at once, one racket after another. It was insane. It was stupid. I think that it really ruins the enjoyment of the game. So I'm really glad to see this feature being put in the game. It's definitely a huge feature that was needed, and I'm glad to see it actually here. The next big talking point within this patch is the fact that they have taken out fast travel. That's right, guys, no more pausing the game and teleporting racket to racket, taking out every single person within the game almost instantly. That is a thing of the past. From now on, if you want to fast travel, you are going to fast travel from taxi to taxi. You can also fast travel back to your safe house. But really what's happened here is that they're actually forcing you to walk the map and actually, kind of get immersed into the game. Because I've got to admit, I myself have been guilty of this, but I guess mainly because there was no auto resolve, you know what I mean? Um, I wanted to avoid all those hit squads, so I'd pause the game and I would manually fast travel to each individual racket because I wasn't doing a boss scum where you just rush all the bosses. Of course, you could do that too. You could pause a game, rush a boss, pause a game, rush a boss, and you could teleport to their safe houses. Of course, that's not a thing anymore. Which I'm really glad to see that they've implemented that, because it means that people's games are going to slow down, actually get them in and on the streets. I just think that it's a good little. I think it's a good feature. I think a lot of people are going to freak out over it, and I understand why they're going to freak out. But I think with the auto resolve as well, I think this could go, really well together. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts on this feature is. Like I said, for me personally, I quite like it actually being in the game. Now, I actually read through all these patch notes, and there is a huge amount within these patch notes. Absolutely gigantic list. I'm going to put the link in a description because there's absolutely no way that I'm going to be able to read through all of those patch notes. I really don't think you'd want me to either. They are long. They've changed an awful lot. They've really tried to improve the game, fix what was broken, and tweak what maybe need tweaking. Daniel Jackson got a number of nerfs relating to his special ability. It was completely overpowered. Last rites, ridiculously overpowered. Also, a couple of the unique weapons have also been tweaked and turned down as well. They were, again, some of them were very, very overpowered. So it's nice to see that they've really tried to tweak the balancing within this game. It's also nice to see that the random thugs, the ones that were always guarding those crates, they've actually now got a little upgrade. They look a bit fancy. They've got, this. I think they said they've got 12 different varieties of thugs now. So that's going to be nice to see as well, rather than the same guy running about all the time. We've actually got 12 different guys now running about, and I think that's going to add to the immersion within this game as well. Also, the crates themselves, those lucky crates, they have been nerfed. They've been nerfed actually quite massively. So looking at patch notes for that nerf, let me know in your gameplay how you think that nerf has gone. I think we're going to get some mixed messages within this. But they have definitely been nerfed, so that's going to be an interesting one to see how that affects, especially the early game. I done a video a while ago about the best start within this game, and it was massively to do with those crates. Those crates were an absolutely massive thing to start this game out with, running about looting all those crates up. But they have been nerfed, so that's going to be a thing of the past now as well. They've also they have also written that they have fixed the exploits within this game. So hopefully that is a thing, because I do think the especially exploiting the minor league factions, it was incredibly overpowered. I'm glad to see that the exploits are gone now. I personally haven't played to see if that is the case. I'm still waiting for the console release. Obviously, I like to check all that out on the console. I believe console is going through certification right now, so it's going to be a week or so before we actually get that patch. On console at least. This has only been released for PC. But guys, if you've enjoyed this video, found it entertaining or useful in any way, please don't forget to hit that like button. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. And if you're looking for another way to support the channel, maybe think about buying us a coffee, or of course, following us on Facebook. I'll put the links down in the description for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, there is so many things that they have added within this patch. I'm really happy to see just how much they've changed, how much they've taken on board from the family, from the community in general. It's nice to see, it really is, and hopefully we're looking at good things in this game to come. It's really good to see just the amount of fixes that they've put in as well. They knew that certain things were broken that needed fixing. It wasn't quite working the way it was originally intended, and hopefully after this patch, things are going to be a little bit better, a little bit more stable, and we're not going to have quite so many glitches. Anyway, guys, I've been a Monk, we've been a Critically Clueless, and I will see you in the next video real soon. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know in the comments how this patch goes for you. Catch you later.